we stop here and start another part of the video looking at the rest of this. Okay, so basically you could pull this whole thing off from the car as is, like that, and it should come clean once you've removed things. So now I want to show you how the wishbones are connected to the hub carrier. This is the hub, and this is what the hub is playing. Everything's a bit loose. So first thing is the top wishbone. If you have a look at the back, actually what I'll do is I'll turn it around. There we go. Let's have a look at the back of this piece of wood under there so it holds up. Yeah, there we go. I hope that's clear and visible to everybody. Just got to put this back into the hub. Right, so the top wishbone is held in. Either you take this nut off the ball, there's a ball joint obviously at the top of it, you can take this and knock it off, okay? But the easiest way first, before you do anything like that, is to simply undo these two Allen keys, Allen bolts. So these are Allen heads. I don't know what size it is, but I can show you that pretty quickly. I think 5 mil. I'll just get one out. My set. What size that is? No, it's not 5. Probably 8. What am I talking about? 5, 8. Yeah, 8. So it's an 8 mil Allen key that fits in there. Get rid of that. You take this off. They're loose now. Trust me, it's not that easy when it's on the car. But on the bench, yeah, you probably had it be easier to do. You take that one off. That's it. And you take this one off. There's shims behind here. These shims are the shims that adjust your camber of your car. Obviously, you want negative camber, definitely not positive. Wouldn't even have 0 degrees. Got to have negative on these cars. So I'll take that off. The shims have fallen off as well. But let's just have a look at this. So these are the 2 nuts, 2 bolts that fit through, and basically you would have had these shims, which would sit like this. Right. So it moves the hub carrier away, which gives it positive, adds camber. Taking shims away takes away camber to get negative. Okay, so there's the shims out. You can have up to 4 in there. So I just put these shims in there. I put 2, but I think there were 3 or 4 actually. It's going to be less than that when I put this car back together again. So this comes out, and then now if you want to remove the, if you were changing the ball joint in your upper wishbone, now that you've got this separated, you can now remove this. Will be a lot easier by maybe, you're going to have to hit it in one way, shape or form, but you could then get this out. Okay. I don't think I need to do anything to this ball joint because the rubber and everything on this looks fine, but I don't know, maybe because I'm changing everything I might change this as well, just so that I can say I've changed every single thing on this car on the suspension. So now we are left with the lower wishbone arm, the hub carrier, which is still connected to the lower wishbone arm. So again, the lower wishbone arm, there's a ball joint at the end, which the hub carrier is on, same as the upper wishbone arm. Take that off, and again, this is seated on a conical thing. So when I took this off, actually, I had the wishbone still on the car. I had this on. I took this off, put the nut back on, put a wood or something on there, and tapped it with the hammer. And this then released the thing, so I know it's released. And then I got it off, but you could do it on the bench too, if you hadn't done it that way. So that comes off. That's our lower wishbone arm. Again, the ball joint looks fine, but I probably will press that out and get another ball joint and put that in, but there's nothing really wrong with it at all. So I'm just going to remove these from the bench. And now we're going to look at what we've got left is the hub carrier and the hub. Right, so the hub has the ABS wire, and this is really delicate, I must say. It just breaks, and I'm going to get new hubs anyway. This one hasn't broken, but it's slightly corroding there on the edge, if you can see it. and that's when your ABS light comes on, you think there's something wrong, it tends to be a wire. So you've got 3 bolts that are holding this in. When it's on the car, you're not going to be able to get a socket or an impact wrench or anything like that on this. These are 19mm. You have to put your spanner, and probably you're not even going to get room to put the ring spanner on because of the way everything behind it. There's not enough room. So you'll put a spanner in. So this is the front of the car. You put the spanner in here, and you'll try and knock that off. And you're going to have to apply impact on here with a hammer or a solid bar or something. You know, you're going to have to hit that to release this. Trust me, I had to do a fair bit of hitting on this one. But anyway, we take off these 3 bolts. Okay, they're all loose. So it's sitting like that. That's the outside of the car. That's inside, drive shaft's in there. We take off the bolts. They come with washers. 1, 2. I think people have had issues with these bolts breaking as well. Hub carrier bolts. And 3. Okay, so those 3 bolts come off. So then what happens is you want to then remove your hub from the hub carrier. Now, it looks all very well and easy that I've just pulled it out, but actually in real life, when I took this off, this wouldn't move. This would not budge at all. So I had to hit it, and it was still on the car at the time, but I hit it, and I applied with a chisel force here, and basically what I was trying to do was to get it to twist, because it can twist, right? It can twist. And then once I got it to twist, I was able to then put some force in between here, and slowly bang on this side, then bang, put a chisel in there, give a little impact there, and go around, doing on that side, and then on this side, and then keep going around until I get it slowly prizing out, and it comes out like so. Okay, so that's your hub carrier. This is all going to get shot blasted and painted, and it's going to look gorgeous when I'm finished with it. Basically this, I'm going to get a new one. There's again nothing wrong with this hub. This hub's fine, the bearing is inside, nothing wrong with it at all.